So let me see if you can see me now. Let me know if you can see me now. Ah, are we there almost? Okay. All right, we are here. It took 4 minutes. Oh my goodness. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Oh, goodness gracious. What can I tell you? This is just insane. Oh my God. I'm just so happy to be here with all of you. I almost lost all of you. Thank you so very much. This is just insane. So basically, I'll give you in the next 3 minutes everything that's taken place with Papadopoulos. Carter Page is now suing the DNC, which is very, very wonderful. Amy Shaw, HA in the house. Thank you, Amy. All right, let's get this started. All right. Elizabeth Warren is 1,024th Native American. That means you and I are probably more Native American than she is. I'm actually watching myself in somewhat real time to make sure that it's like I'm watching a mime of myself just to ensure that the stream keeps working. I want a healthy stream, so to speak, on this YouTube. Okay, so Carter Page is suing the DNC and its law firm. By the way, this is just out, the Daily Caller. Over the Steele dossier. The Steele dossier was used. It's very simple. Hillary Clinton purchased the Steele dossier, and I've been saying this for over a year and a half now, or since it took place, actually. So almost 2 years now. I've been saying this for almost 2 years now. Hillary Clinton purchased a Steele dossier and purchased her own Russian hacking evidence with CrowdStrike. Hillary Clinton purchased her own evidence. Again, she purchased her own evidence. Is this normal? Who does this? Even like, criminal empires don't purchase their own evidence. They fabricate evidence, but they don't purchase it. Clinton is so manipulative, and the Democratic Party is so weak, they allowed it to happen. John O, thank you. November 9th, yes. Oh, it's going to be great. HA and HB talking HC in HD on November 9th. That's right. Well, November 6th, 2018 is going to be when the Republicans keep control of the House and keep control of the Senate. And it's going to be a monumental loss for the Democratic Party. Be here on this channel, November 6, 2018. But George Papadopoulos, from now until then, and especially after, that's right. Dude, 949. Oh, yeah. No, this is the only reason I'm doing is Pepsi, but it's SC all the way. That's right. Big time. All right, let's go ahead. And I just want to, I want to read everyone a Daily Caller article. This Daily Caller article is very important. Exculpatory evidence was withheld. And it was withheld from Papadopoulos, from the FBI, from the FISA courts. It was withheld primarily because had the FISA judges and had Mueller and had all these people known the exculpatory evidence, well, then you wouldn't have had this investigation because there was no evidence. Lisa Page, we know, stated that, yeah, there was no evidence. So, John O, HA, what made you deplorable like us? Well, let's see. The DNC cheated Bernie Sanders. Primarily, I want a less militant, hawkish foreign policy. I have peace between North and South Korea with Trump. I have a great economy with Trump. I have a deep state, an intelligence community that's being dismantled, the corrupt aspects of it with Trump. Primarily, I have a president who is not going to just invade a country and topple its dictator like Hillary Clinton would, and like Bernie Sanders very likely would have been bullied to do. That, in addition to the fact that the Democratic Party wanted to create another Cold War. So, John O, thank you. Papadopoulos get full discovery. Can't wait. Full discovery, exactly. Rhonda Iowa girl. Loud citizen, exculpatory. Well, evidence that exonerates. Evidence that refutes the accusation in a lawsuit, or the grievance. Rhonda Iowa girl, Pop will get full discovery. Can't wait. The discovery aspect is going to be very interesting here, because it's going to be like, okay, how much money was funneled through Perkins Coie? How much? So her law firm was the same law firm that outsourced Crowdstrike. Again, I'm going to say this a million times. I've been saying this for 2 years. The same law firm used to outsource Crowdstrike, the only company to look at DNC servers, the same company that looked at DNC servers was outsourced by Hillary Clinton. And the Steele dossier, which was purchased by Hillary Clinton, was compiled specifically to undermine Trump, not U.S. intelligence. It wasn't even MI6 intelligence. It was a former MI6 officer. It was complete and utter garbage and nonsense. Now BuzzFeed is suing the DNC. Now Carter Page is suing DNC lawyers. They are all going to come crumbling down and crashing down. John O, I'm an enrolled agent. I can attest the Democratic Socialists have no idea how the income tax works. Well, John O, the interesting thing that what I've always asked is, if the Mercatus study says an overdoubling of taxes, overdoubling of income and corporate tax, overdoubling wouldn't be sufficient, then what point between doubling and tripling would be sufficient, and at how soon would it tank the economy? I never got a rebuttal from that, because my friends on the left say, oh, I'm crazy. Well, no, this is a normal, the Mercatus study said overdoubling wouldn't work. So I still haven't received an answer from anybody. FISA declassifying coming soon. Yep, Patriot 95. All roads lead to Obama's corrupt FBI spying on Trump's team and getting the FISA warrants by lying to the FISA judges. Absolutely, Patriot 95. We've been talking about this for 2 years, since January of 2017. You can go back and watch my segments. By the way, I have like over 3,000 segments now, which is crazy. I looked today, I was like, what? 3,000? With 3,000 segments. Oh, loud sensitive. I didn't know. Let's see, what is that? Thank you. I was asking from okay. But what took place is that Crowdstrike was outsourced by Hillary Clinton. Crowdstrike is very important in all of this. Crowdstrike looked at the DNC servers. The FBI did not. Crowdstrike looked at the DNC servers. The NSA did not. CrowdStrike looked at the DNC servers. The CIA did not. In fact, nobody in the U.S. government looked at the DNC servers. Why is that? Because the DNC had a lot to hide, because it was lying. It was never, almost certainly never hacked. We have no evidence it was hacked. The only evidence we have was, again, purchased by Hillary Clinton. John O, doubling the income tax would result in a net negative. The only way you could have Medicare for all is to increase the payroll tax. Well, there you go. then you'd have less people, and that would tank the economy. John O, thank you. John O, thank you. Rhonda Iowa Girl, thank you. Amy Shaw, thank you. I don't know if did I see that? I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I'm just happy that it's working finally. But this is crazy. But Amy Shaw, thank you so very much. So again, they purchased this is so absurd. It gets so absurd that on November 6, 2018, when Republicans keep control of the House and not only keep control, but gain in the Senate, it's going to be like retribution. We're all going to, almost 600 people watching. We are going to feel the ultimate in retribution, peaceful retribution, and Amy Shaw. We should probably check Hillary's high school yearbook, get great info in those yearbooks. Oh my goodness. That'll be like most likely to destroy the world. Most likely to destroy the world. Hillary Rodham. Amy Shaw, thank you so very much. Clinton's, by the way, Hillary was a pro-gun churchgoer in 2008. Really quickly. And this is for Amy Shaw. We didn't get back to we haven't gotten back to the yearbook, but well, actually, she was a Republican, so Hillary Clinton, Nixon. Well, let's go back. How Richard Nixon created Hillary Clinton. Why not? Why not? As a young lawyer, she helped. Oh yeah, right. She helped investigate Watergate. Okay, so wait, before that, was she kicked? What was this? So let's just look at Clinton was a Republican. Clinton Republican. So she started off as a Republican. She started out as a Republican and hasn't driven a car since 1996. This is April 11, 2015. Okay. Hillary Clinton due to appear at Bob Menendez fundraiser at Jersey City. Wow, what a meeting of fantastic people. Bob Menendez has his own. He can lose. New Jersey could have a Republican senator, and that would not be surprising to me. I don't see Bob Menendez winning, actually. This is crazy. If you live in New Jersey, Bob Hugin can win. Hillary Clinton is scheduled to appear in New Jersey on Monday evening, the closed-door function. This is 6 hours ago. This is hilarious. She's fundraising. They need money. They have no money. They're cash-strapped. They're not going to win. They are in the worst shape possible, ladies and gentlemen. Amy Shaw, thank you. Neutral observer. Do you think the FISA judges are the deep state? Who the heck would fall for that? Okay, approve the warrants. Who to say they didn't want Trump out also? The FISA judges probably didn't. They were probably just. They could have been influenced, but also the FISA judges were given. The FISA judges were given only information, so they were held. So the exculpatory information, all the information that refuted the so let me just go back and read this. So FBI has evidence that directly refutes premise of Trump Russia probe, GOP rep says. A top Republican lawmaker said Sunday that the FBI failed to provide a federal surveillance court with evidence that directly contradicted the Bureau's rationale for opening the Trump Russia investigation. There was no evidence ever. That's why BuzzFeed is suing the DNC. That's why Carter Page is suing DNC lawyers. That's why George Papadopoulos is going to sue the entire planet for everything he went through. It's all coming crashing down. When November 6th comes around, and the political will is actually November 6th will show that Democrats have zero political power anymore. They're not going to control the House. And if they lose by 2 votes or by 2 seats or by 20 seats, it's going to be a monumental defeat because the Senate will increase in terms of Republican power. So Republican lawmakers have hinted for months that the FBI failed to provide federal judges on the surveillance court with information that undercut the government's premise for opening the Trump-Russia probe in 2016. Republicans have suggested in interviews that the information related to George Papadopoulos, the former Trump campaign advisor whose conversations with an Australian diplomat, Alexander Dumbo Downer, prompted the FBI to open its investigation of the Trump campaign. Texas Representative John Ratcliffe provided Sunday the clearest picture to date of what the FBI allegedly withheld from the surveillance court. Ratcliffe suggested that the FBI failed to include evidence regarding former Trump campaign advisor George Papadopoulos. Ratcliffe noted that the FBI opened its investigation on July 31st, 2016, after receiving information from the Australian government. A conversation. The whole thing was stupid. It started from a conversation of 2 drunk men. The whole thing was insane and stupid. You're dealing with Democrats who have suspended logic. Downer claimed that Papadopoulos told him the Russians had derogatory information on Hillary Clinton. That is also not a crime. So what? An Australian diplomat told somebody that somebody said something. Who cares? But Ratcliffe, a top member of the House Judiciary Committee, suggested on Sunday that the FBI and Justice Department had information that contradicted its intelligence on Papadopoulos. Hypothetically, the Department of Justice and the FBI had another piece of evidence that directly refuted that directly contradicts that. What you would expect is that for the Justice Department to present both sides of the coin to the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court. Instead, what happened here was the Department of Justice and FBI officials in the Obama administration, October 2016, only presented to the court evidence that made the government's case to get warrant to spy on Trump campaign associates. This was the Trump-Russia insurance policy. This was the insurance policy, ladies and gentlemen. Not difficult to understand. It's the insurance policy. This was the insurance policy. Amy Shaw. I heard Blasey. She can't remember. You know what? The Loch Ness Monster was there, and Bigfoot, and the Tooth Fairy. They made up everything. They dirt on Hillary Clinton. There's enough dirt. If you look at Mount Everest and you put that's how much dirt that people have on Hillary Clinton. The whole thing is coming crashing down. November 6th, Amy Shaw, be here. Everyone, Rhonda, Iowa girl, be John O, be here. Be here November 6th, 2018. And I don't even care if you can see video of me. Let's say it's just the audio. It'll hopefully be video also, but it's like anything. It will be amazing, ladies and gentlemen. I'll do uploads. I'll do live streams. I'll do everything possible. November 6, 2018. November 6, 2018, you are looking at the end of the Democratic Party in terms of being able to, and you had Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, Andrew McCabe, James Comey, John O'Brien. You had all of these Shalala. Everyone subscribe to Shalala. She is awesome. You had all of these people, Amy Shaw, you had all of these people who conspired. It was a conspiracy. It wasn't a theory. They actually did it. No need for a theory here. These are conspirators. That's why they're fired. They engaged in criminal behavior. And it's all coming crashing down. It's all coming crashing down. just really quickly, I had to appear at Bob Menendez fundraiser in Jersey City. So again, they are so. Recent polls show Menendez with a slight edge over Republican Bob Hugin, a Marine Corps veteran and former pharmaceutical executive who has used the person. Well, so to hammer Menendez, I don't think Menendez is going to win. I really don't think Menendez is going to win. And how do you get a blue wave if you lose New Jersey? You're looking at like five Senate seats, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking at 5 Senate seats. And that's really bad for Democrats. 5 to 6. I mean, yeah. Rhonda, Iowa girl, thank you so much. Well, you know what? Just you being here is Amy, Rhonda. It's gonna be great. I have to save money for election night. I'll be chatting with wine. It'll be like like they do it, like, at the different casinos in Atlantic City. They just give Vegas. If you go to Vegas, you're at the tables. They give you free drinks. I haven't been at the tables in Vegas for I'm talking well over 10, 15 years, something like that. But I do remember they would just give you drinks. If you play blackjack or whatever, they'll give you drinks. Because they want you drunk, because they want you relaxed. Shalala, the Connors will tank. Yes. I want my God, Roseanne needs to be, they need to kiss Roseanne's behind and have her come back. Stormy Daniels' defamation suit was next today. Can you imagine? It's just, Shalala, do we stop winning? Shalala, do we stop winning? Democrats will lose terribly in the midterms. Antifa, yep. I want everyone, and please, Shalala, please, let's party together here on this channel. Everyone party, come at this channel. You're all welcome, but everyone subscribe to Shalala. She is on her way to 5,000 subs. Let's get her to 5,000. Let's get her to 5,000. Here's her channel, and everyone subscribe. Everyone subscribe. Thank you so much, Shala Collins. Thank you, Shala. Beautiful inside and out, Shala Collins. But I mean, it's like the interesting thing is Democrats are 2 and 8 in special elections. Okay? 2 and 8. They don't get it. They don't get it. They're 2 and 8. They are 2 and 8, and they need to flip 23 seats. Ain't gonna work. And I mean, 2 and 8 in special, and you talk about 2 and 8, you had Roy Moore, who was makes Hillary Clinton look like, like the best candidate of all time. Roy Moore makes Clinton look like a very sane, great candidate. Okay. They're 2 and 8 in special elections. And it's how is this difficult to understand? Mexican man and cheese. You should listen to Rosanna Rogan. I can't wait till I go to Lipton. She's got some stuff to say. But wow, ABC. Wow, Mexican and cheese. Yeah. Thank you. It's the left tried to bully the whole planet, and it didn't work. It's not working. It's not working. And Stormy lost her. And then Avenatti is like, everyone's clowning him on Twitter because they're like, well, how did you lost again? He's like, I didn't lose anything. Oh my God. I want Avenatti 2020. I want him to run. I want him to run. I want him to run right now. I want him to run. It's just, it's like, let's see. Wait, I just want to look at the Avenatti tweet. Hold on, let's see. Hashtag Stormy. So that didn't work out. It's a defamation suit. Like, why would judge throws out Stormy Daniels defamation suit against Trump? Like, you know, this is just like the Kavanaugh thing. Like, at a certain point, don't you want to not lose? When did losing become fashionable? Democrats are making, you know, like that song, like I'm bringing sexy back. That song's like I'm bringing losing back. Other people don't know how great losing is. All I do is lose, 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 no matter what. You could just basically change lyrics. Democrats love to lose. I'm bringing losing back. Ron, the Iowa girl, he already appealed. He's he appealed. Oh my God. He's making good money. I got to tell you that, though. Guy's making good money. I'm bringing losing back. Marvin Brown, 87538 plus a done win in November. Yeah, 80%. They were both wrong in 2016. You know, I can't wait to when they lose, and you're going to see Marvin. You're going to see so many. Marvin, I want you to party with Amy Shaw and Rhonda Iowa Girl and everyone here. They're not going to get 23 seats. You can kiss that goodbye. They ain't going to get 23 seats. Shalala will be here. Everyone will be here. Eric H526 will be here. Oh, wait, I missed a super chat. Okay, hold on one second. Oh, shalala, we can't stop winning. Love it. Yeah, it's just you can't stop winning. We can't stop winning. And they love to lose. You see, I don't think the Dems get 22. I don't think the Democrats even get. I mean, they could get 22 and they'll lose, and they'll be like, ha ha ha, you lost by 1. Patriot 95. I don't trust the polls at all. No, the polls are ridiculous. The polls are absolutely ridiculous. 500 landlines, 400 landlines. But then again, you're more likely to answer the phone and spend 20 minutes on the poll if you hate Trump. So, I mean, there's no way. This is the antithesis of any, statistical relevance. This is not, this is not scientific. This is not a sociological study. These polls, they have basically no bearing on. All you would have to do is look at what the media cycle is represented from within these polls. So when you had Trump meet with Kim Jongun, it was like in August. That should have, in the polls, it was like 3.9 points for the congressional polls. Democrats up, and that's within the margin of error. Then suddenly it went to 10, 13. It's like 10 or 13. It's like, what? Why? Based on what? He actually did something breathtaking, amazing, paradigm changing. And then suddenly, because of it was like Stormy Daniels and the National Enquirer, suddenly the polls are a reflection of the media bombardment. They're not a reflection of what people think of Trump. Because 60% of Americans had an unfavorable view of Trump the day before the election in 2016. I keep saying this. They don't listen, and they're going to get it. Their treachery will be rewarded November 6, 2018. I'm like a little buzzing mosquito. Bzzz. I'm just H.A. Goodman, the little tiny mosquito buzzing and stinging and being annoying. Oh no, it's Goodman again. Get him away. It's that Goodman mosquito. And it's like, was it like a little bug around me now? It's like I keep trying to tell people these things, and it's just nobody listens. But it's okay. It looks like they're waiting. Amy Shaw, thank you so very much, Amy. Thank you so very much. Looks like they're waiting them by at least 29%. LA Times did a great job with President Trump, but nothing out this time. I wonder if they don't want to show the real numbers. Yeah, I mean, they don't want to show the real numbers because if they show that, yeah, you know, the average American isn't. Let's put it this way: the average American is influenced by the media, but they don't hate Trump. They're like, the average American is this. Amy Shaw and Rhonda and everybody. The average American is, you know, the economy is good. The country's moving along. I don't really like his personality. That's it. You know, it's like, that's the average American. Then there's people like you and me, and we're like winning. We're winning. We're constantly winning. What's going on? We're winning. And, you know, it's just Rose Quartz. Thank you, Rose. As always, for watching. Thank you, Rose. Great comments. Thank you, Rose. They are, even when, like today, for example, like Elizabeth Warren, like, surprise, everybody. Yeah, guess what my tests show? And everyone's like, well, what does your test show? 1/1024th. That's right. Take that, Trumpy. Take that. 1/1024th. Take that, Trump. You have $1 million, Trump. Take it, Trump. Yeah. That doesn't prove anything. That doesn't prove anything. I can assure you after this, I mean, can you imagine Trump saying, wrong, she's 1024th, wrong. Patriot 95, have a Budweiser, a Kaiser. Patriot 95, thank you. So it's like everything they do. Exculpatory evidence now. Oh my God, Mueller Bro's pretty much gone. Rod Rosenstein's gone. They are going to lose miserably November 6, 2018. Don't let crisscross applesauce. Amy Shaw. Thank you. Crisscross was great. I grew up with them. I grew up with them. Amy Shaw, thank you so very much. Thank you. You are awesome, Amy Shaw. Thank you so very, very, very much. I remember the rap group Crisscross. They were great. The defamation suit is out against. So a federal judge on Monday dismissed the lawsuit from adult film. It's like, why are we subjected to this as a nation? This is why everyone laughs at us. It's not Trump. Every other country is like, no, I like Trump, whatever. Or Trump's, whatever. But this is what they really laugh at us at. A federal judge on Monday dismissed the lawsuit. Stormy Daniels that claimed President Trump defamed her when he suggested she had lied about being threatened to keep quiet about their alleged. Well, again, you didn't have any evidence. You didn't have any evidence. Chas 1422. I have to go ahead. Thank you. Elizabeth Warren disavowed by Cherokee Nation. Let me see this, right? You know what? Let's go ahead. Because if I was a Native American tribe, I'd be upset now. It's like, what are you doing, Elizabeth Warren? Ask 1422. Thank you. Let me see this. Cherokee's hammer Elizabeth Warren on ancestry claim ahead of Massachusetts Party convention. So, okay, so but this was earlier on. So let's see. This was a couple of months ago. So the Cherokee tribes were, let me see. Wow, even think progress. I am a Cherokee woman. Elizabeth Warren is not. Wow, even think progress. November 30th, 2007. As Native people, we are relegated to being invisible while Warren is not. Wow. Wow. This is think progress. This is like basically Debbie Wasserman Schultz's blog. I'm trying to find. I know that there was a tweet out, but I'm trying to find where Cherokee Nation actually. Only Native Americans could decide whether Elizabeth Warren or anyone else is Native American. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like 1,000th and 24th. The Democrats are the masters and kings and queens of the cell phone. They're the kings and queens of owning themselves. So, and it's just going to be so great. Don't believe the hype, ladies and gentlemen. Don't believe the hype. Don't do it. Don't do it. You think that because even it is so, the onslaught is so powerful. It's constantly, Democrats up 13. We did this poll. Another one up 12. This doesn't look good for the Republicans. They'll probably get the victory, but at least Republicans will get the Senate. Wrong. These polls are completely off. They are completely media driven. Who answers a phone on a landline or a cell phone? Who does that? The type of person who hates Trump. Not the type of person. And how many Democrats do they should ask people, well, did you vote Democrat? Because if you reach a Democrat, they're going to say, we hate Trump. Zero Hedge has a great. They've tried to contain Hillary, but it's as U.S. polls tighten, all the signs all point to Hillary. Thank you, Independent Joy. Thank you. Oh, that's so great. It's like this virus you can't contain. Are you okay? You have the sniffles? I got the Hillary. Wingless Angel. Elizabeth Warren. It's like they don't get it. They don't get it. Are you okay? You're feeling warm. I have the Hillary Clinton. I got it. I was running a mile in the cold with my shirt off. I got the Hillary. As U.S. poll tight, in case you haven't been paying, the Republicans are going to remain control. Oh, hello, Tyler Durden. Yes. Oh, by Tom Luongo. In case you haven't been paying attention, yes, I like this. Republicans are going to remain in control of both the House and Senate in a couple of weeks. Since their flawless victory of Democrats in the fight to confirm Brett Kavanaugh, the court's Republican base has been energized now more than any point since November 2016. The redcoats are coming. That's so funny. Oh my God. That is just so funny. And if you think that the person is most worried, if you think that that it's the person most worried about Hillary Clinton, you've been paying attention. But to get to Hillary, I have to connect a few dots. Okay, so all of this, Hillary will eventually get indicted. By the way, she'll eventually get indicted. But I mean, be here November 6, 2018. Be here November 6, 2018. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be awesome. I mean, what can I tell you? What can I tell you? And by the way, I did an upload today, and I did a live stream on this, and she actually did utilize some bizarre. She exhibited some bizarre behavior regarding this whole thing. Hold on one second. The Vox article was like incriminating. Let me read this Vox article here. So the Vox article that I shared earlier today, she was viewed as a white female applicant, and not until she had been teaching at Penn for 2 years did she let the university change her designation to Native American. What? The law schools were happy to have her boost their diversity numbers, but that didn't boost any numbers. Warren had, this is from Vox today, from Vox. This is like another Democratic Party newsletter. Warren had her ethnicity changed on official documents from white to Native American at the University of Pennsylvania and at Harvard University Law School, where she taught there in the 1980s and 90s. So, like, every once in a while, I mean, Vox, there's good writing. It's just all like, you know, propaganda for Democratic National Committee. But I mean, they'll give you accurate information here and there, and then they'll spin it with, well, we don't know, and da 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 da. But they couldn't spin this. They couldn't spin this. There was nothing to spin. It is what it is. It is what it is. So it's, you know, Power Stroke Dude. Hey, I need a picture of Ronny Dangerfield on your wall. Guy was, that's true. I love Power Stroke Dude. I love Ronny Dangerfield. I love Ronny Dangerfield. But then I love also Don Rickles. I love a whole bunch of people. So it's like, I love Richard Pryor. My wall, I guess, could be full of all old time comedians. Patriot 95 can't outsmart Cocaine Mitch. You have a situation now where Democrats are. Oren Hatch tweet, I am one. I have to say, I am 1024 T-Rex. Other equals various dinosaurs. Oh my God. I have to get, wait, where's Oren Hatch? This is so great. She's clowned. She clowned herself. Why didn't she just not say anything? Why didn't she just not say anything? Hatch. Why is it so difficult to get Twitter? Oren Hatch was the man. He was like, bye-bye. Grow up. You don't tell me to grow up. I tell you to grow up. That was during Operation Estrogen Fury. All right, hold on one second. Where I'm trying to find this. Did he say this in a tweet? Okay, hold on. You say you say genealogy. I say the people I went to high school with. All right, hold on one second. Oh, the left to Susan Collins. Vote the way we want. We'll give you millions in campaign contributions. Vote against our wishes, and we'll threaten you and your staff and send you suspicious substances to your family. Unhinged. They are unhinged. They're not going to win the House. I didn't think they're going to win the House. Independent droid. Thank you. That's awesome. Oh my God. 1024 T-Rex. It makes sense. Amy Shaw. That was many moons ago, HA. It was. It was. Amy Shaw, you are awesome. Thank you so very much. Thank you for everything. Scooter77, I see on Twitter today that Julian Assange vows to take down Hillary Clinton by October 24th. City documents to prove DNC was not hacked. Yeah, that is just, Amy Shaw, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Let's get to Julian Assange. This is, let me see. Ecuador rolls back. Julian Assange isolation. Julian Assange is supposed to speak with the Senate Intelligence Committee. And let's go ahead and look at WikiLeaks. Yeah, there's a lot of information. Like President Trump should work with WikiLeaks and Julian Assange regarding a whole host of matters that are taking place. Scooter77. I didn't see that Scooter77. I just looked right now, but I didn't see that. But yeah, I mean, all the information is there. I mean, Clinton, that criminal empire is coming crashing down. Amy Shaw, we're going to party. Amy Shaw, November 6, 2018. November 6, 2018. Annabelle 31458. I can't speak about that issue, but if you type in my name and RT, Annabelle 31458. Dean Diefendorf, thank you. Thank you as always for watching. Annabelle 31458. If you RT, RT is great because you speak about pretty much any topic. That's where also I say November 6, 2018 on television. I say that the Republicans are going to keep control of the House and Senate. And yeah, that topic, Annabomb 31458, just type in H.A. Goodman, then RT. But I mean, it's you have now. Why couldn't you have just not said anything? They hurt their own cause. It's pretty unbelievable. I'm watching, reading some of the. It's pretty unbelievable. Like you hurt your own cause, so they just don't. They have no clue. me just type in. Let's see. Beto says he will be not sharing. He will not be sharing any one of the $38 million. So funny. He's gonna lose. That's 38 million. They spent 30 million for John Ossoff. He lost. Oh, this is a funny meme. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, this this is great. Warren won 2020th. That is hilarious. That is so awesome. That is so hilarious. Warren won 2020th. So wow. Oh my gosh, Donald Trump Jr. Awkward. Seems like Elizabeth Warren has lost Cherokee Nation. Senator Warren is undermining tribal interests with her continued claims of tribal heritage. Oh my God. No. That's right. You know, you were right. That was, I didn't see it though on Twitter, but now I see it. Oh my God. Cherokee Nation Secretary of State Chuck Hoskin Jr. issued the following statement Monday in response to Senator Elizabeth Warren's DNA. Quote, a DNA test is useless to determine tribal citizenship. Current DNA tests do not even distinguish whether a person's ancestry were indigenous to North or South America. Cherokee Nation Secretary of State Chuck Hoskin Jr. said, quote, sovereign tribal nations see their own legal requirements for citizenship, and while DNA tests can be used to determine lineage, such as paternity to an individual, it is not evidence for tribal affiliation. Using a DNA test to lay claim to any connection to the Cherokee Nation or any tribal nation, even vaguely, is inappropriate and wrong. It makes a mockery of the DNA tests and its legitimate uses while also dishonoring legitimate tribal governments and their citizens whose ancestors are well documented and whose heritage has been proven. Senator Warren is undermining tribal interests with her continued claims of tribal heritage. Ay, ay, ay. Now it's just like, why do you do this? This nightmare, this national nightmare called Democrats. Why have they done this? They keep doing it. They don't stop. They keep doing this. They keep doing it to themselves and to the country. Why? In a rebuke of Warren, Cherokee Nation says, using a DNA test to lay claim to any connection to the Cherokee Nation or any tribal nation, even vaguely, is inappropriate and wrong. Well, we know this. Like, even like the Cherokee, nation does not want this to continue. Warren, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it now! Stop it! Crazy. Adam Bomb 31458. I'm visualing Trump. Adam Bomb 31458. Rhonda, Iowa girl, watch Tucker about Warren. He was on fire. He came with all kinds of. Rhonda, Iowa girl. I'm like totally. Dean Diefendorf, thank you. It's not. She doesn't stop. Do you understand? Stop it. Stop it. Senator Warren, stop it. Stop it. Stop doing that. Stop it. Don't descend into the madness. You will lose November 6, 2018. It's already happening. The madness is already taking place. CNN, disparaging itself by trying to hate on Kanye. Now this, every day, the Kavanaugh, every day it's an implosion. I can only imagine what they are going. It's going to be insane. November 6th, like, we will all need to be together, because who knows what they'll do. We need to be together on November 6th, 2018 as like a support mechanism. Like to both watch the amusement and also like a horror movie. Like, you know, like you hold on to like your friend Sam Jage. check out check out and have everyone check out the new NPC memes and use them as well. They're amazing. We'll do Sam Jage. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam. It's just, they don't stop. Stop it. Stop it, Democrats. Stop, liberals. Stop. You are descending into madness. Stop it. No amount of money, no amount of influence can save you. You made your bed. You reap what you sow. It is what it is. Nothing will stop them. Keep going. Sam Jage, thank you. I mean, it's cringe. It's too cringy. It's worth noting how unusual this is for the Cherokee Nation. While some Cherokees have criticized Warren, the tribes rarely comment on the controversy. Its chief is a Democrat, and Oklahoma tribal members have criticized Trump for the Pocahontas slur, so that's why I don't say that. But, I mean, you can't help but the absurdity of it. Like, Trump is just, it's just the absurdity. It's just so... The whole thing is so absurd. This is John Wingerter at the Oklahoman. I did not wake up today expecting Trump supporters to find themselves in sudden agreement with the Cherokee Nation, but that's 2018 for you. The Cherokees have been so hesitant to wade in this debate, making this rebuke noteworthy for that reason alone. Wow. It's just unbelievable. I look at these memes, are kind of funny. It's like they are like, Democrats now are like pod people. They just basically like, you must think like us. You must think like us. This is funny. This is a funny joke. Ha ha ha. Trump tax returns. Trump. Ha ha. Stormy. Ha ha. Russia. Yeah, he worked with Russia. Ha ha ha. Trump is crazy. Ha ha ha. Oh, Dan Bongino got Avenatti so bad. Oh my God, this I almost feel bad for him. He's becoming like a national joke. He's already a national joke. At least in terms of his Trump Russia nonsense. This is just... Stormy Daniels loses lawsuit. They keep on losing. How on earth can it be like, how does this even work? Like, Avenatti made his bed. Liam, you're 100% right. He got a lot of airtime. He got a lot of airtime. Look at the wonderful people that Democrats have embraced. John Brennan, James Clapper, Hillary Clinton. Well, she controls the whole thing, so looking up. Polls. Let's just look at polls. Okay, midterm polls. Okay. They keep on saying, like, Gallup, Trump has a 44% approval rating on Gallup. That's pretty dang good. For Gallup, that's pretty good. And he's a 51% approval rating on Rasmussen. It's like, this is easy. They are heading towards the abyss, ladies and gentlemen. I'm counting down the days. Do you realize they won't be able to plunge this country? Yeah, right. Economist, ABC, Washington Post, plus 11. No, sorry. CNN, plus 13. No. What they're doing right now is they are essentially, they're trying to make it so when there's a Republican victory, what happens is they're going to be like, oh my God, the Russians again. Look at the polls. How do they keep winning? With the polls so, in Democrats' favor? Something happened. Something had to happen. No. The whole thing is a racket. It's a public relations racket. It's a public relations racket. The whole thing is, what they want to do is they want to make the polls so contrary to the reality of what's taking place that they can say something's wrong, something's off. What's happening? This is really, 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 this is really bizarre. And they'll use that again to gaslight. Because I've been telling you forever, Republicans will keep control of the House. They will keep control of the Senate. I wrote a Daily Caller article on it. I was on RT's Crosstalk. May 30th. So May 30th, I was telling people, look, Republicans are going to keep control of the House, keep control of the Senate. They'll gain in the Senate. So it's not going to be a good night for Democrats on November 6, 2018. It will be a bad night for Democrats. Thank you, Deputy Dog. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Ari McAbee. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. Thank you so very, very much. God bless everyone here. Be here on November 6th, 2018. Who knows what Elizabeth Warren will do next? Who knows what Avenatti will do next? Lord knows what Clinton will do next. It's not going to be a good time politically for Democrats. Their power is dwindling exponentially. And the epic, biblical, monumental implosion. Thank you, Kristen Email. The monumental implosion will be both frightening and hilarious at the same time. Be here November 6, 2018. Republicans will keep the House. Do not believe any of the polls. Republicans will keep the House, keep the Senate, gain in the Senate, Be here November 6, 2018. Thank you so very much. To my super chat, thank you. Amy Shaw, thank you. Rhonda Iowa Girl, thank you. Everyone, thank you. KKU, thank you. Everyone, thank you. You've been absolutely wonderful. November 6, 2018. Be here. We need to be here for each other. Lord knows what they're going to do when they lose, and Republicans win, no matter what. Republicans will keep control of the House, and it's going to be glorious, and the Senate. Thank you so very much.